Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome. I was just checking to see if we were showing up on Facebook Live today. Last night we were not showing, so I'm letting everybody know. Yeah, we are here and live now, so please join us. So, welcome everyone to another fun show, the Emily Pearl Show, Friday Night Specials, right? All right, so we have a special guest for you tonight. Very talented lady. She's been with us before. You may remember her. And but I'm not going to tell you anything about it until because we have Kathy CC Carson. Hi, Sandra. Kathy CC Carson is going to be hosting the show tonight. So I'm going to bring her in right now, and she's going to bring everybody else in. All right. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing
I'm
good. How are you?
good. I'm good, but my internet went out
I
throughout the
know.
city. So
I
I'm just
know.
on my cell phone at the moment.
Well, it's okay as long as you're still able to connect, right?
Right, that's the important thing.
I know.
hmm
So, you ready to bring everybody in?
I definitely am. Yes. Okay. Well, it's my pleasure to bring in the heartbeat of Emily's heart, which is Tim Harrington. Hey, Tim,
Hey, Kathy,
you're
how's
looking
everybody doing?
Hey, Tim,
good.
how
You're
you
looking,
doing?
Right.
yeah.
Good to be
And of
here.
course, great, great. Sybil Marie Presley is waiting patiently.
Uh-oh.
And well, that's okay. As our special guest, Irene Leland, Leland. All
Yeah,
right.
hello.
And yeah, it's my pleasure to introduce her as well. Now, how's everyone else doing in the meantime? Because we usually catch up. So, um, Sybil, what have you been up to? You were mentioning a bunch of things to
Oh yeah,
Irene.
I've been getting a lot of publicity as the pothole lady, and I don't think I told Emily this. I might have, but a reporter from the Commercial Appeal called me. I guess the day before yesterday, and he interviewed me, and they're gonna do a feature story on me in the Commercial Appeal as the pothole lady.
Yay!
Wow.
Yeah, they saw me on ABC 24, so the audience can see my interview if they go to abc24.com and then search the pothole lady, and you can watch the video. So that's helped me a whole lot, and been busy doing that type of thing. And before I move on, I just want to share something. I guess a little funny. I bought a pack of hot dog buns. They come 8 to a pack. And then I brought me some kosher Angus wieners, and they come 8 to a pack. And so for the last few days, I've been eating a hot dog along with some Bush's baked beans. And I don't know, I can explain this at all. I've got two hot dog buns left and three weenies.
That's a good
I'll never
one.
figure that one out.
It
Mm.
must be there must be an invisible doggy around in your
Yeah,
apartment. A ghost dog. It must be eating them.
that's the weirdest thing. Two buns left and three wieners. I should have two buns left and two wieners. Well, anyway, so much for that.
That's the way the wiener goes.
I guess so. And ain't nothing but a hot dog.
Pop goes the wiener. Oh no.
God.
So
I'm
okay.
done.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, so how about you,
Oh,
Tim?
hi.
What you
I forgot. Hi,
oh
Sandra.
go ahead. Tim, what you been up to?
You know what? I've been trying to stay warm. It's cold here.
It's a little bit
Oh,
chilly today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It came out of, out of
out of
nowhere.
nowhere. Yeah, I know. I had to turn the heat on.
Yeah.
Probably around 11 this morning, I think.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strange. The way it does that here in Memphis.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. So
After the eclipse.
yeah. So Irene, how's your weather been where
Yeah,
you
I
are?
was going to say, me here in St. Louis, it's even colder, I guess, because we're up north. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's it goes from hot to cold. St. Louis never knows what season it is. It's crazy.
Mm.
So
Oh, Ziggy.
Hey,
and
so this is James Ziegler, by the way,
yeah,
Irene, in case
yeah.
you
Hi,
haven't met
Irene.
him.
Hi, Tim.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good. I'm
James.
good.
Hmm.
Thank you.
And James and I both work for Big Fish Music Group. That's
Well,
how Elaine and I originally met, actually, through that music group in LA. So, but
oh,
yeah, but Irene, before we get to books, can you mention your award that you're receiving in LA since we're on the subject?
yes, I'm so excited.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, a month from yesterday, I'm going to be in LA walking down the red carpet, and I'm getting the Academia Music Hall of Fame induction.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
I'm very,
Congratulations, Irene.
oh,
You might,
thank you. I'm,
you
I'm
might know a
very,
friend of
very
mine.
pleased. Very pleased. Yeah, my little songs, they deserve it.
And what song was it? The particular song? Because I know you've won two other awards with them. One in 2020 and one in 2022. Now another one in 2024, right?
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, this is kind of overwhelming. Um, I have six highest honors with them, very high honors.
Very
But
nice.
underlying all of this, I have won. I've lost count, but it's right around 120 Best Song Awards.
Wow.
Wow. Big
So
man.
Very
you
nice.
know, I've come a long way, and I'm very, very grateful for the Academy. They have supported me. They have recognized my music and given me just so much honorable, thoughts and care and love. And I just am very grateful. And it was Elaine that originally told me about this organization. It's an international organization. She is just my gem in my life. She's not only my best friend, but she has done so much for me, and she's proud of me, and of course, I'm proud of her.
Oh, wonderful. It's great when it goes both ways and you're both proud of each other, right?
I
So,
know, there's nothing like it.
isn't it? So now, you were mentioning the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? Was that in your article or was that something different?
Oh no,
Um,
not the rock
that
and roll. The Music Hall of Fame is actually for
music.
my folk music. For my folk music. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now you had a famous producer produce your songs, right? And he was from
Yes,
Nashville.
yes, I did. I did. Doc
He,
Holliday. Doc Holliday.
Oh,
Nice.
yes. It's famous.
And I also had another famous one from Las Vegas where I recorded my song As You Dream Tonight, and that's Clarence Collins. And he's the founder of Little Anthony and the Imperials.
Oh,
And he
wow.
produced my song and produced the whole thing and, signed me over with that. So I'm so grateful to both those producers for recognizing my music and having me come and record. You
I
know,
bet.
oh, wonderful. Now,
it was a
now,
real high.
was your mother involved with music? Because I know you have a story about your mother, and you have a story about her and Vincent Price. Can you talk
Yes,
about that?
yes. Oh my gosh, you're so good. You're so astute, Kathy. Yeah, well, my mother had the wonderful joy of dating and being engaged to the famous Vincent Price.
Hmm.
I
And
remember you telling us that when you were here before. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And I got to know him, and I called him Uncle Vinny, and
Mm.
I absolutely adored him. And I used to tell all my friends that my mother married Daddy and not Uncle Vinny, and that's why I'm so priceless.
I hadn't heard that
Which
one.
was
That's
so silly,
good.
but as a kid in school, it was kind of funny. Um,
Now,
yeah,
now for the people that don't know, tell us who Vincent Price is.
yeah. Um, so just an incredible experience.
Well, James asked if, but most people know who Vincent Price is, but of course, the younger people don't.
Yes,
Um,
yeah,
because he
Yeah,
was mainly a big star, wasn't he, in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s? Is it
yeah.
like that?
He did a lot of theater, and then he became famous, known as the
yeah,
King of Horror. And I had the distinct pleasure of introducing Elaine, who's the daughter of the King of Rock and Roll, and introduced her to Victoria Price, who is Vincent Price's daughter. And so it was really fun to introduce the two daughters of the two kings. You
yeah.
know,
I think when my generation got introduced to Vincent Price was when he did the Thriller video with Michael Jackson.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, that was major for him.
Good point.
Yeah,
Good.
it was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, now you know what, Irene, me and Kathy's friend that owns Big Fish Music, his friend worked with Michael Jackson on the Thriller album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're all connected in a big circle.
Rand Ballard. I've interviewed him before. Rand Ballard, Ballard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He actually was on tour with him. I think he was the stage manager, and he was produced the Jackson Five and that type of thing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my
So
gosh.
now before we get into books one more time, so you did a little acting and a little voiceovers. Can you talk about that since we're on this subject?
Oh, I've had a long career, 40 years doing voiceovers. And my most recent voiceover is the best ever. I narrated my book about Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an audiobook now. And so that was a humongous fulfillment for me to combine my talents of writing and narrating into one big, big project, which was the wonderful true life story of Elaine Presley. So very
Oh,
big.
okay. That's a great segue. Can you tell us the title of the book, and can you
Yes.
explain a little
Yes. Oh,
about how you started?
I hope that everyone goes and orders it and listens to it. It's called The King's Kid. The King's
I
Kid.
have a copy.
And oh, excellent, excellent.
And
And
how can we get it, Elaine?
you can go to Audible or iTunes and get the audiobook. And you can get the actual book on Amazon.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the audiobook is 11 hours and 11 minutes long. And it's very, very dear to my heart. Doing the voice for that special story was a very important segment of my life, to say the least.
I would
Wow,
definitely
wow.
do the audio. I hate reading.
It was very
Okay, so
sweet.
can
Go
you
ahead.
tell us why you started the book and how you came about starting it? About
Oh, well, I had the extreme joy of meeting Elaine. We met online, and then she came to live with me in St. Louis. And, this is right when she was just in her big, full discovery of who she really was. And of course, we were both elated to not only meet each other, but to go through this experience of her illuminating realization together. And then when she gave me the honor to write the story about her life, and it was perfect because here we were together in my home, and I was with her every day, and we had the thrill of working on it together. And I just can't even begin to tell you what a great project it was. And we look back on it now, we don't know how the heck we did it, but we
Yeah,
did.
that's a big book. That's a good. And you wrote the whole thing, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that is an accomplishment. I didn't know. I forgot that. I did see it in the. But I read through some parts of it, and I just haven't had time to sit down and just read from page to page. But I
Oh,
do remember seeing your name there now.
Well, you may prefer to listen to it. You know, a lot of people love to drive in the car and listen to audiobooks, so you never
Well,
know.
I don't drive that much, so I would never get to hear the audio.
Well, you take your head with you and listen.
Okay.
Emily's
So
going to be the comic one
basically,
tonight.
it talks about her coming to the United States, and that. Thank you for watching over her like you did, because wasn't there a situation where they were verifying her legitimacy as Elvis's and Priscilla's child?
Right. Yeah, that all happened towards the end of my book. But what's interesting is, needless to say, the whole discovery of who she really is just phenomenal. But what I've heard and what I realized as I was writing it and reading it back is the fact that her life story, aside from being Elvis and Priscilla's child, her whole life story is an incredible journey. And I think it's worth just in itself to read
Mhm.
that journey and how she was just so persistent in following her path and so determined to find out who she really was. And she was so resilient against all the hardships that she came across. And I just learned to admire her more and more as I wrote her story. She has an incredible life, and she's at a very important place right now. She's officially known now, and the ice is gonna break more and more as time goes on. And there's a movie that's gonna be made about her now, and it's very, very exciting. So happy about that.
Sounds exciting.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. Now, yeah. Now you also did you get started with Chaz yet? The guy I recommended.
Yes, yes, we've been in touch with each other, and yeah, I had the pleasure. Lainey gave me the pleasure of letting him know the contact information for her manager in Germany, and so we're all beginning a collaboration, and it's going to be um, just just so exhilarating to see it all unfold. And of course, it's going to take a long time, but that's the nature of the movie business, and it's going to be a wonderful process to go through together.
Okay, wonderful.
Kathy, can you let maybe some of the other team members may have
That's what I
questions?
was going to do. This is perfect. I was going to ask Tim, do you have any questions for Irene?
I guess I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but how did you get started?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
How did I get started with what?
I guess with the book, what inspired you to do it, and
Oh, it was mainly because Elaine asked me to write her life story.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah. And I was getting to know her, and she was discovering more and more about the actual facts about who's
okay,
really her real identity. And it was so
right,
exciting to be living with her at the same time. In fact,
okay,
when I was in the middle of writing the book is when she discovered that Priscilla was her mother. She knew all along that Elvis was, but then she became more and more aware that Priscilla was her mom. So this was a
wow,
big, big deal.
yeah, that's amazing.
I know. I know. Incredible. Really.
Okay, now Sybil, Marie Presley. Okay, you got the name. You got the name.
I got
You
a
Mhm.
great
got
name for Memphis, that's for sure.
So, do you have any questions for Irene?
Yes, I understand that you're very successful in writing children's books. So I want to make sure you talk about that.
Oh, very much so. I am very happy that I have two new children's books. And back to Elaine, she's the one that encouraged me to get these books out there. And she's the one that actually published them and got them all rolling, rocking and rolling. And I'm very, very proud of them. They're so very dear to my heart. Um, my first book is The Little Dress That Longed to Be Sold.
Hmm.
And
Nice.
it's a very, very dear, precious story about a very unique little girl who wanted to find a dress. And it's also about a very unique, special little dress that wanted to find somebody to wear it. And the two come together. And Elaine, she actually brought up a very important point. She told me to make sure that I convey to you all when talking about this book. And it's true. When I wrote the book, I really was sending out a message and reaching out to all of the special children and little girls out there who are dealing with disabilities, of any kind of disability. Because this book is all about these special children and how they deserve to have special things in their life, including a beautiful little dress to wear. And my book is all about that.
Oh, beautiful.
Marvelous. And listen, I want you to touch on the Presley Foundation that has been a great help in your children's book. And then I'm going to follow up after you finish talking about that and just add a few things along with it.
Okay, great. And I also want to put in a plug for my other book as well. But that's the most important thing is the Presley Foundation. That's a marvelous foundation. Marvelous.
Well, you want me to share a couple of things about that now?
Well, let's take a break and then pick up with
Okay.
that. Yeah.
All right.
I want to thank all of you that are tuning in with us. We just lost 10 of you, but hopefully another 10 will replace you. All right, then. So we're going to take a break right now. Please don't go away. Stick and stay because we will be back. All right.
Dad, it's time.
It's time! It's time! Woo!
Bruh, this what we're going in for right now. This garden glue.
Bruh, it's time.
It's time.
All right. I just love the young lady that has on those
Oh, I do
the
too.
plaid pants. The
Yeah.
lady the one that has on the plaid pants by the car.
Yeah.
She jumps up and do a little leg jig. She's my most favorite character in the whole commercial.
You're
I mean,
lying.
that is a commercial that we did here locally in Memphis for this young gentleman who was always also a guest on our show, last year, early last year, maybe even the year before. But he's a chef, a local Memphis chef, very famous chef here. And so now he has his own product on the market in Walmarts around the nation. And so he was looking for talent, and Sybil and myself and Tim and another one of our friends, Trish, got a chance to play a role in that. So that was us you were watching there on the last commercial.
Cool.
All right then. Back to you, Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sybil was picking
All
up
right.
on something. What's me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sybil was. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to share a few things about the Presley Foundation. And the website is very simple. It's Presley, Presley dot foundation, Foundatation, all small letters. And then you can read about that. And
Could you say that one more time?
Presley, Presley dot foundation, Foundatation. They'll give you a lot of information and donations.
Where's the com? Where's the com?
It's not. It's Presley dot foundation. It brings it up.
No, it's Presley foundation. There's no .com.
Oh, really? Wow, that's cool.
You can have
Presley dot
foundation, you can have organization, you can have com.
That's cool.
Yeah, but you don't have to have com. That's the thing.
You don't have to. You can have a lot of different ones.
All right,
not?
very cool,
Why
very
not?
cool.
I like it because it's so simple. And the Presley Foundation, Inc. is a trusted foundation dedicated to making a difference in the community with a focus on empowering individuals and creating growth opportunities. We strive to improve the lives of children, adults, and pets in need. So join us in our mission to build a brighter future for everyone. And the Presley Foundation has a wonderful teddy bear program. I participate in that myself. And we have donated many teddy bears and other gifts to date, and many more to come, to children with special needs mainly. And the Presley Foundation engages in various community outreach programs. The Presley Foundation is dedicated to giving back to the communities. And the Presley Foundation is recognized for its outstanding work. The Presley Foundation, Inc. has received multiple awards. And the Presley Foundation, Inc. has assisted over 1,000 families, adults, and pets. 10 plus years of impact. And they're supporting those in needs. The Presley Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization. Elaine Elizabeth Presley is the president. Kathy Carlson is management. Sybil Presley, that's me, is the secretary and events coordinator. Go to Presley.Foundation for more information and to make your donation. That's Presley.Foundation. Thank you very much.
Yay.
So, Sybil. All right. All right. So, can you tell us what your lovely second book is about?
This is really a fun book. It's called Fashion in Animal Land.
Wow.
And there are 18 different animals. And all these adorable little animals, each one of them has their own special costume or adornment or accessory. And they don them and they show them off, and they're so delighted and happy. And it's just a riot. But my whole point in the whole book is, in the very end, what we all realize is that the animals had fun, but the animals really are their very best, the way they are naturally. And so you see all the animals the way they look naturally. But it's really fun. And my special thing, the thing that really turned me on, I guess, was the collaboration with my illustrator. And thanks to Elaine, she found him. And his name is Johnny Hussein, and he is from Bangladesh. And so this was an unusual situation because I had the thrill of designing and directing him as far as the pictures. And of course, he's the one that brought them to life. He's the one that had this incredible skill. But it was really fun to work back and forth with him. And he did also The Little Dress That Longed to Be Sold. He did that book as well. So
Oh, wow. Do you have the books where you can hold them up?
I do. I do. Here's Fashion in Animal Land.
Oh, yes. That's beautiful.
If you can see that.
Mhm.
And then here is The Little Dress That Longed to Be Sold.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Yes. Awesome.
The inside is so fun. I mean, literally, this guy brought the whole thing to life. It was so much fun to work with him and bring it all together.
So where do you find all this time to do these things?
Oh, I don't. I'm a real sleepy baby. I sleep a lot, and I look at my sleep as my power. And when I get enough sleep, I just pack it in and I conquer whatever I need to do. And at my old age, I've just decided to accept the fact that I need my sleep, and that's the way it is, baby.
Me
So-
too.
Yeah.
So
Sleep
when I
is
am-
important.
When I am awake and lively, I turn on my creative powers. And actually, when I'm sleeping and resting, a lot of that is my productive time. I really do a lot of thinking and creating and planning and analyzing and when I'm sleeping. So I want to tell everybody out there that thinks that, oh, no, you don't need a lot of sleep. We all need sleep. Now, I probably need a lot more than most people, but I treasure my sleep, and I think it's extremely important.
Me too. I do too. I sure do.
And if I can, I'm going to say one thing.
Yeah.
I need a lot of sleep too. It takes a lot of sleep to keep this face beautiful.
Yes.
All right then, Jones. Go ahead. The beauty sleep, huh?
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right. Well, he is a handsome dude. We cannot deny that, can we?
Thank you.
Nope.
Yeah. The kids think so.
You're making me blush now.
We see it. We see those cheeks.
I don't blush easy either. But you just did, Emily.
Oh, well. I don't say anything that I don't mean.
Well, thank you.
That's for sure.
Okay. Well, can you tell us, did you start the book about the mazes? Because your son, you had a disabled son yourself, right? Can you go into that?
Oh, thank you for asking. Yes, I originally wrote that book in 1995, and I am very, very, extremely happy that I am reviving that book. And I made a few changes, but I basically kept the original structure. And I've made some updates and some added credits and tributes to my late son. It's an extremely profound and meaningful story about my late son, who was a child genius. And he made mazes. He was known as the Maze King of America, and he was also known as the Wizard of Maze. And when he was a little boy, he became a celebrity. And then, unfortunately, as he got into his late teens and early 20s, he suffered from mental illness. And so I used that theme of the maze. The maze became real in his life, and he became engulfed in the maze of real life. And in the last analysis, he chose the route out of the maze. And that's only in his situation, but that's what he chose to do for his own life. And he left an extraordinary legacy that I continue to keep on and on and on. And his mazes are still being published now. And people love his mazes. And he was truly a child prodigy. too.
That's awesome.
I hope I can say
Awesome.
this for the whole team. Our condolences.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
James. Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah. So, can you tell us what your website is? Do you have all these works and links to the books, or what? What?
Oh, you know what? I'm in the process of totally redoing my website. It was, you can still go to it, but I need to really, in fact, Lainey's going to help me with that. It's called Music by Irene. But actually for now, I would like it if anyone might want to go to Irene Leland Author Central. Author Central. That's my website with Amazon. And that
Could you repeat that?
yeah, look, I'm trying to think the best way to do it is just go to Google or whatever and just put in, there's a long link for it, but
Oh,
it's basically Author Central and then Irene Leland.
office or offer?
Author Central. That's my
Oh,
Author,
author
like
central.
AU.
I got you.
author,
Oh,
yeah.
Central.
That's my web page with Amazon. And it shows my books, it shows my audiobook, it talks about my music a little bit, but it's mainly about me, the author, Irene. Yeah.
Now, what kind of
Now,
music?
Irene. Oh, go ahead. Sure, go ahead.
What kind of music do you do? Pop,
Well,
rock?
it's based on folk music. It's also can be considered pop or a little bit of country, a little bit of soft rock. But my songs are just like my stories. They all have a meaning. They all have a story, and they're very, very uplifting. Very rarely do I write a song that's sad. Most of my songs are very uplifting and meaningful, and I think that for the most part, you might get goosebumps listening to my music. I hope.
Oh,
Awesome.
wonderful, wonderful.
I'll have to
Can
check
you-
them out.
And you can find them. You can find all my music on all the digital stores: Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all of that. You know. So I hope.
So
How
what's,
about
what's,
YouTube?
what's your favorite one? Out of all of your songs, what's your favorite?
Oh my God. Two of them, I guess. As You Dream Tonight and Cracks in the Sidewalk. That probably is my ultimate. most
Oh, isn't that cute?
Nice.
Cracks in the sidewalk. I love
That's
it.
Different.
And that one is actually a sad one, but
That
it'll
sounds like
move,
a book title.
it'll
Cracks
move
in the
you.
Sidewalk.
It'll move you. It's got a double meaning, and the song will definitely move you. So
Wow.
you can even go to Alexa and say, Alexa, play one of these songs, or just say, play songs by Irene Leland. That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
How
Wait,
about
one of
can we
the
find
cracks
it on
in-
YouTube?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Can we find them on YouTube?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now,
So
can
I was
can
gonna say,
something,
the
you guys. Oh, okay.
let me
phone-
say something about the cracks in the sidewalks while
Okay.
we're on it, if I may.
Yeah.
I know you're hosting tonight.
Well,
But
no, it's just my
when she
phone
said
is so-
cracks in the sidewalk, and I said that's so cute because I can remember as a kid, we would play on the sidewalk and we'd jump over the cracks.
I still
Wow.
do.
Y'all remember that? Anybody do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
did that and draw chalk and even chalk on there and everything.
Mhm.
Hopscotch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Well, in my song, that Cracks in the Sidewalk represent the sidewalk is the path between two lovers. And when the cracks show on the sidewalk, the relationship is starting to go downhill. And then I also use the analogy of the mountain or the hill and how the hill can go down. And I think you will really love listening to the song. It's
I will. I'll
it's
check that out.
captivating. It's captivating. It draws you in, that's for sure.
Yeah, because didn't you win an award and you received it in St. Louis at the convention center? I think I read something about that.
Oh.
Didn't you receive an award, a songwriting award? I remember you having pictures. Maybe it was in St. Louis.
Well, I have several high awards with the Academia. Oh, well, that was out in LA. I've been out to LA, several other times to receive high honors. So maybe that's what you're but it wasn't in St. Louis,
Maybe.
it was in LA.
But I thought it was Cracks in the Sidewalk.
That was one of them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you wrote a story about Vincent Price, and it has to do with Dottie, the mysterious Dottie, and it was
Yes.
in a historic, prestigious publication, right?
It's been published many, many, many times. Richard Pryor is Richard, excuse me, on his Vincent Price exhibit website. And it's still up there now. And it's, oh my gosh, it's an amazing story. It's called The Mysterious Dottie.
Mhm.
And
So,
so, yeah, and when we had the big Vincentennial here in St. Louis about 12 years ago, celebrating what would have been Vincent Price's 100th birthday, they asked me to be a part of it, and it was a joy. And they published my story in the paper, and um, it was just so much fun to be a big part of all that. And as I said before, I just adored Vincent Price. Unlike his roles that he played, he was the most gentle, giving, loving person you could ever imagine.
now,
One thing
can you talk about
go
the
ahead.
relationship, because your mom got married, and you're still all friends, so you still hung out together.
Yeah, Daddy and Vincent stayed friends. In fact, every time Vincent Price came to St. Louis for one of his big, shows or whatever, Mother and Daddy would always have a dinner party in his honor. And Daddy and Vinny got along just fine. I thought it was a riot. I just loved watching them. They hung out together, and it wasn't like they put up with each other. They really, really, they got along. They did. They respected each other very much. So I thought that was kind of cool. I really did.
Wonderful. Well, if
I'll
I
s-
disappear, it's because my phone's on red.
Oh,
So I
Well, we'll
might be
take a
the
little break.
mysterious disappearing Kathy Carlson. Cece
Well, we'll
Carlson.
take a little break and let you get that together. It's a
Charge
good
it.
time for that. A good break.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in with us. And you are watching the Emily Pearl Show every Friday night at 7 p.m. And we have special guests with us, Irene Leland, tonight. Renowned author, songwriter, musician, whole lot of stuff. So stick and stay. Don't go away. We'll be back.
A VPN is great for security and privacy. By hiding your IP address and encrypting your traffic, it shields your data from snoopers and all kinds of cyber attacks. But its protection scope is limited. So, NordVPN is becoming more than just a VPN. We are introducing a brand new feature to the desktop apps, Threat Protection, and it's going to take your digital security to the next level. Once you enable it on your NordVPN app, Threat Protection will guard your device against malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even if you're not connected to a VPN server at the time. That's right, when you switch it on, it'll stay on, regardless of your VPN connection. Let's take a look at how it can improve your cybersecurity. Online, one wrong turn can spell disaster for your private data, but not with Threat Protection. It blocks dangerous websites that might potentially host malware, even if you click on a dangerous link by accident. Next up, Malware Protection. If you accidentally download an infected file, it's not the end of your devices just yet. Threat Protection scans every file you download. If a file turns out to be infected, it gets deleted immediately before it can wreak havoc on your computer. Most websites you enter are stuffed with trackers that follow you from one page to another, creating a unique profile of who you are and what you like. Threat Protection blocks trackers, so you can surf the net with more privacy. Ever opened a web page only to be bombarded with intrusive ads and loud autoplay videos? Well, they're not only annoying, some of them can actually be a cyber threat. Threat Protection blocks the intrusive and malicious ads on the spot. So, how do you take your device security to the next level? Make sure you have the latest NordVPN app version on your computer. Then open it and click on the little shield. It's the Threat Protection icon. Toggle the switch on and enjoy ultimate security. You can also find Threat Protection Lite on your mobile apps, but it won't block trackers or malicious files on your phone just yet. Step up your cybersecurity and stay safe. If you want to make the most out of NordVPN, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
right, and so we are back, and we got about 10 more minutes left. So back to you, Kathy.
Okay. Do you happen to have a copy of the book that you wrote about Elaine? The pretty blue copy? Is the
Oh,
book there, or just a?
I can go grab it in 1 second if you want to wait.
Well, you. Well, I don't know. I
Go
don't
ahead.
think you have. Well, if you want to, is it okay? All
I
right.
sent you a
Yeah.
picture of me holding it. Do you happen to have that?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just use it in the promo. You don't have to hold it.
Oh, no,
You
no,
don't
no.
have to hold it.
I'd be happy to go get the book. It's just a couple of steps away from me.
Okay, sure.
All right, somebody talk while she's away.
Okay. Well, Sybil, you write folk songs, right? But more blues, right?
I've just written a couple songs here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and
You have a
me and
pothole blues song, right?
oh yeah, and then me and Elaine Elizabeth wrote a song together called "Ain't Nothing Colder Than You," and that's a blues song, and it was recorded back in the summer by Richard Canton, Cantin, out of Canada. So
We had
we're
him on the
excited
show.
about that song.
Yeah, we had him on the show. Yes.
Yeah, that's my first song that has gotten to be recorded.
Wow, it's a
He's got a
great
nice
song.
voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and James said you have a nice voice. Mm-hmm.
Have a
So,
what?
nice voice. You have a nice voice.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
She wasn't singing on that song, were you?
Not
Oh,
that
I
song.
wasn't singing on the one that was recorded. Richard Canton was singing on that song.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you talking about, James? Okay, I
Go
think
ahead.
she's back. Let me get
Okay.
our guest back in
Huh?
here. Let's see where is she. Here she
I'm on the
comes.
broadcast right now on Facebook. Let me call you after 8.
Okay, got the book.
Okay. All right.
I
Can you
changed
show
the
us-
light. I changed the lighting. The other lighting was reflecting a bad reflection. So, can you see this at all?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
It's still reflecting a little bit, but yeah. Can you
You see
center
the
it?
title.
Okay, because it has Elaine's picture. It's kind of like a subtle.
Yeah,
right?
I designed the cover too.
Irene,
then-
turn it on the side.
The back of it, there's a
Oh, okay.
picture of
Yeah,
Elaine and
center
me.
it. Center it a little more, like, and then.
That and
Okay.
turn it
up.
up, turn it
right there.
sideways.
You
No,
see
you
that?
didn't have to turn it sideways because their picture will be sideways. Yeah. But yeah.
We see it. Yeah, we see it.
Beautiful.
That's
Well,
nice.
thank you.
Isn't that a
Thank
great
you.
picture of her? Yeah.
I love that picture of you and her doing the peace sign. That's great.
Oh, I know.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah. Love it.
There's so many wonderful memories in pictures of us. I just treasure them so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great because she might visit with you in the summer, right? So that's great. Yes, I heard. So that's
Yep.
wonderful.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so are you gonna do anything with the film? Like, how are they gonna work it as far as your story and book?
Well, I don't
know,
know.
yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how they adapt the whole thing
Mhm.
from my story, and obviously it's Lane's story, but the way that I
And
put it together.
right.
It's going to be a big, very interesting process, and I look so forward to it. Obviously, Elaine is elated, um,
Right.
but what a big thing, and we also are happy that apparently there's also going to be a documentary. Aside from a major motion picture, there's also going to be a documentary about her. So
Right.
this is very, very nice and very, very much deserved, and it's all gonna come true. So exciting. I'm so happy for her.
Right. Now on Amazon, I noticed you did recommend her book as well, Kid of the King, and
Yes.
My Mother is a Princess.
Yes, yeah. The Kid of the King actually was my original title, and that was the
Mhm.
original book that I wrote, and then we had it turned into an autobiography. But yeah, that's really nice that we both, endorse each other. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, wonderful, wonderful. So, when are you going to be going? In a month to LA?
Oh, May 18th is when I'm going to be inducted into the Music Hall of Fame. I'm so excited, and my son's coming with me. He's going to escort me.
Oh,
So,
okay. Which location are they going to use for that?
it's in their location, north of Hollywood, northern Hollywood, and they're going to have a limousine pick us up at the hotel, and so it's going to be quite a memorable experience. Oh my gosh, I'm just
You
so
might meet Chuck.
yeah. So what?
You might meet our friend Chuck.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that would be a good thing. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
is it going to be on television?
Oh, I don't believe so. But I know they're going to have.
Videotape it.
Oh yeah.
Videotape.
Well, my
What?
other awards too are all on YouTube. You can see all my other distinguished awards that they were so kind to give me on YouTube. This will definitely, I'll have it on YouTube. No, I don't think it's going to qualify for national television, but I know my songs qualify to be out there. And it's not just me. There's so many other artists. But of all the award winners all over the world, they told me that the people that are inducted into the Hall of Fame are less than 1% of all the award winners worldwide. So I'm in a
I
very
believe it.
I'm in a very select group, and I'm extremely, extremely gratified.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
You got a
Congratulations.
lot of feathers in your hat.
Thank
Ca-
you.
Kathy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, you said you did a voiceover that you're really proud of. Can you talk about that and any songs that were in film or TV that you want to talk about? When we
Now,
get
what
Well,
was the first thing you said? The voice? What'd you
the
say?
voiceovers, you said that you did a voiceover. You said for the book. Okay, you
Yeah,
said
yeah.
for the book.
But I've done
But how about
voiceovers for years. For years, I've narrated films, and I've done various industrial films, and I've done radio commercials for years and years. I'm also an actor. I've been involved in basically commercial acting for many, many, many years, and that's been a very nice career. And but mainly when my son Joey, my oldest son Joey, when he became so famous, it was just so much fun to be playing the role. Instead of playing a role in a commercial, I was playing the role of myself as the mother of this incredible son. And then after he went to Spirit Side, uh, as I am now here on Earth, I am still promoting his legacy and playing the role of being myself as his mom. So it's wonderful to come back and be myself in the media rather than playing some role. I love playing the role of myself actually a lot better, and I know we all do probably. If I'm making any sense.
oh yeah.
At least
Yeah, you
you
make
got it down perfect. If you
All
play
right.
yourself.
We're walking up on our time. Kathy, time to
Oh,
go
I'm
around.
sorry.
Time to go
Oh,
around. Last comment.
okay. So people, if they want to search for the stories about your son, about the mazes as well, they just search. What would they do?
Oh,
Search
well, that
stories of
hasn't
the mazes.
officially come out yet. It's going to be out probably in a couple of months. So that's not out yet, but it will
Okay.
eventually, it'll be on Amazon. Actually, the original book is mentioned on Amazon, and it's mentioned in my Author Central. But the actual book will not be available probably for maybe it might be in about a month. I would say a month or two. Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And there's one of it, by the way, there's one of his special mazes at the end of every chapter. And I
Okay.
had that was a big endeavor and very dear to my heart to put those mazes together. And actually, they were in my original book, but I kind of reincorporated them in the revived book uh, and made it even more special. So I think you'll like it. I think you'll love it.
Oh, that's so special. Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go around. And any last words from Emily? You want to say something?
Well, yeah, I usually say me for last because I gotta say my closing.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go with Sybil. What would you like to
All right.
say?
This was a wonderful show tonight, and I want to say congratulations again. You're so talented, so creative,
Oh,
and we're gonna have to stay in touch and not let such a long time go between us communicating. So it was a wonderful show, and you're gonna have to come on again and let us know what happens in North Hollywood at your big celebration.
oh, you're so sweet. You all are so great. I want to thank you. I want to thank you all, mainly you, Emily and Kathy and Sybil, all of you. You are so wonderful and so kind. And there's not an adjective that I can search for right now. And I'm a writer. I can't find one right now, but I can't thank you enough for letting me be a part of this very special show. And Emily, you're terrific. You know, you really do so much, and you bring so many good things to broadcast, and you keep doing it. And I really look up to you. You never stop. You keep doing it. It's incredible.
Thank you so
It really
much.
is
Thank you
incredible.
so
Emily
much.
does movies too, don't you?
Well, no, I'm not doing anything right now, James. Let's get comments from Tim.
Now,
Closing comments from Tim and James.
Go ahead, Tim.
Well, I'd like to thank you for taking time out and sharing everything with us. You are a lady of many, many hats. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I wish you all the
Okay,
best
great.
too. And I'll be looking on your YouTube channel for your awards.
Thank you.
And I absolutely love the idea of the kid with the red dress.
Yeah.
I did a song that
Yeah.
you might be interested in listening to.
Oh, okay.
It's about a little girl that has autism.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
And I put a video on YouTube.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's
Great.
my friend's daughter.
Oh my goodness.
She's my
That is-
collaborator on the song. It's called She's a Butterfly.
oh, I love it. I love it.
That's pretty.
I didn't know that, James. So thanks
Yep.
for sharing. We will look for that.
And the girl
Well,
that's
look.
butterfly is the little girl that has the autism.
Mm.
Yes, yes.
Well, look like Kathy's got disconnected. So let me just say, on behalf of myself and the team, Irene, you are always a delight to have on our show, and you are always welcome here to come and visit us anytime your little heart desires. Isn't that right, audience?
Yes.
I'll send you a copy, Emily and Irene, of the video.
Oh, I'd love it. Thank you.
Okay. And so we look forward to having you back again. And I know our kids in the audience are interested in looking for that book about the dress and the animals. And I mean, gee whiz, that's just so much.
I'm excited for her with the awards on TV.
Oh yes.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Kathy, we don't see you, but are you audio?
I think I found one.
I think she dropped out. Technically.
Yeah, I think she lost
phone
connection. She said she was
But
having internet
Thank
trouble.
you, Kathy, for the replay. Anyhow,
Yeah, and so Sybil, your
Yeah.
closing remarks.
I just had a wonderful time tonight, and I want everybody to know that the show is archived, so you can go back and watch it anytime that you desire, and invite your friends to watch it. And Irene, you're just a jewel in the treasure chest of friends.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Ditto.
Ditto. And so we thank Kathy for hosting tonight. And as the team can see now, it's time for everybody to start going around to get their time to host on the show. So next week it'll be another one of you.
I got to find somebody to host.
Time to get that experience in there, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they've been with us. Let's see, Tim's been with us over a year. Sybil has hosted before. James, you've been with us almost about a year, right?
Yeah, but I never hosted.
This time. And so you'll get your chance. So everybody, let's give Irene another round of applause and a big cheer.
Oh my God. Same to you. All to you.
Here's an air hug for you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you, audience, for tuning in. We have several of you, many of you are still with us. We know that it's Friday night. We know you got other shows to watch. We know you got to have supper and other things because it's the weekend, right? Friday, right? But you took out time to be with us, and we surely thank you.
And subscribe to Irene's YouTube so you can see the videos of her.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Subscribe to Irene Leland's YouTube channel, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is, and I'm going to get up here and put it on the screen, TEPS Productions. It was up here somewhere. Gosh, there's so many. I was going to try to put that on the screen. There we go. That's our YouTube channel. TEPS Productions on YouTube. Okay. You can find us. All of our shows are there every time we broadcast. And it dates back 11 years. Well, maybe not 11 because I think we only probably been on YouTube probably the last 4 or 5 years. But
yeah,
it's a lot of shows on there. Okay. So to all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a special thing. You are the finest example of someone special. All right. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, listen, don't hate them. What? Congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do will what thing?
Come back
to you. Yay. Thank you all so much. We love you all.
Bye,
good
family.
Night.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you,
Family now, Irene.
Good night.
Thank you,
guys.
Good night, Irene.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Irene, again.
God bless everybody.
God bless.